Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. It's my time of year because it's getting hot, hot, hot.
And it feels good, good, good.
Yeah, it really does. Some things that we definitely want to be talking about is making sure if you haven't, make sure that you get out and take your COVID shot. We've got a great show today. Some of the things we're going to be talking about is a segment that we did with LG&E and making sure that if you have a power outage, that you know how to use your cellular device or your smartphone in order to report those. Also, we're going to be looking at a black business pop-up that's down on 4th Street Live. And AARP is showing you how you can be over 50 and also be able to do some financial transactions on your phones. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hey!
Hi!
It's time to crack an egg.
Easy, any style egg works here.
Or smile.
Well done, this looks great.
Time to share a story.
I have a great way to start our discussion.
With old friends or new ones.
When you're a caregiver.
Time to breathe in.
Inhale up, good job.
Then let it all out.
Rah!
It's never been easier to connect, learn, and have fun.
Cheers!
So let's do it together. Come find us at aarp.org/near you.
Well, you know, we talked about on the opening about LG&E, and, you know, a lot of times you have power outages in your area and you're worried about, you know, do I make a phone call or do I have to get on my computer? Well, they're really simplifying that project for you by helping you to do some of those things on your smartphone. So take a look at this piece. We're back with another segment with LG&E called Energy Matters, and this time we're talking about something that is very important. It was something that was launched this spring, and it's an opportunity to look at power outages that might be happening in your neighborhood, but the best thing about it is you can find it on your smartphone. Liz, welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and tell us about this app.
Yeah, thanks so much, Max. I'm so excited to be here. We launched a new customer app this spring that empowers customers with access to all of the important account and outage information right from their mobile device from the new app.
Right, and when you're talking about the app, tell us about some of the great features and how the services really work.
Yeah, so whether you want to view your account history, make a payment, or in the event you experience a power outage, you can also report and track power outages and view our outage map all from the new app.
So, you know, as the general customer, they're trying to get used, acclimated. How user-friendly is the app?
The app is incredibly user-friendly because it provides all of that great information right from a mobile device. The app is available in the App Store or Google Play, depending on the type of device that you have. And once you download it, if you do have an existing online account, you can actually use that same login information. So it's really a user-friendly tool, and it provides lots of great resources and information right from your mobile device.
Okay, a lot of times I know that we have outages in our area. So instead of me running to the computer or running to a cell phone or running to the home phone to call you all, I should pick up the app, and then you kind of walk us through how the process would work.
Sure, so right from your app, and that's a great point. So we did have a former outage map app. So once you download the new app, you can go ahead and get rid of the old one, and that way you've got all of your account information and access to the outage map right from that same tool.
So Liz, I know we talked about how the payment plan can be done online or in the app, but what are some other options that customers have?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So yes, customers can go ahead and schedule an online payment plan a payment plan in the app or online through my account, through their online account. But then they can also use our automated phone system. All of these options are available 24/7, so they'd have access to them at any time. And then, of course, they can always come into our business office or give us a call and talk to one of our customer care representatives.
And this app is giving customers, I think, a lot of freedom. So now they can be a lot more mobile as they're using the app and conducting their business. And what are some other things that we should just know about the app in general?
It is very convenient. It's available, again, just as a reminder, in the App Store or through Google Play, depending on your device. So you can go ahead and download the app and have access to all of the great and important account and outage information.
And Liz, I can't let you leave without talking about things that are coming up. I know you got a big smile on your face, but of course it's a COVID smile because you can't see it. But what are some things that are coming up this spring and summer as it relates to LG&E?
Well, this is always a great time of year as we're starting to get into the warmer months to talk about things that customers can do at home, grilling outdoors, also keeping your blinds shut during the warmest parts of the day so that to help avoid that natural sunlight from heating up your home. Okay. And also just checking around your doors and windows. If you need to add a little bit more insulation or caulking, this is always a great time of year to take some additional steps around your home to really help make sure that that cool air from your air conditioning unit is staying indoors and not seeping out through your doors and windows.
It's really making a difference. It makes it a lot simpler, and it's just a convenience that everybody needs.
It is a peace of mind for me when the outages occur. So just knowing that I have this type of information at my fingertips will make a world of difference.
You are correct. We'll take another break and back with more right after this.
At LG&E and KU, we're always working hard to make your life a little easier because we know you've got your hands full. Our new mobile app gives you the power to check your account balance, review your payment history, and effortlessly pay your bill from anywhere while making it easier than ever to report and track power outages. Download the app today to get the convenience of LG&E and KU at your fingertips.
COVID has really been detrimental to a lot of small businesses and especially African-American businesses. So we got to go down to 4th Street Live because they had a Black pop-up business fair that was going on.
It was great.
It was. So take a look at this piece. Well, we're down at 4th Street Live for the Millionaire. And it's a marketplace that really highlights African-American businesses. And I'm here with the person who's the brain trust behind that. Nashan, welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and tell us about this venture.
Yes. So Millionaire Marketplace, we are a marketplace for Black-owned businesses. In the middle of the pandemic, I said, hey, what can I do to help Black business owners? So I just started a concept and said, let me create my venue, turn it into a marketplace. And we've been doing this since last year. And today's our opening day on coming into this territory here at 4th Street Live, and we're excited to be here.
And what has the response been?
The response has been good. We have had some people who have responded, hey, I don't want to really come down there because of how they've been treated in the past, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, hey, things are different. There's a new norm. Come on down and support Black-owned businesses because that's what we're doing here.
So tell us about some of the businesses that are here today.
We have, 30 plus businesses here today. We have Compton Headwear. That's a headwear for men and women hats, unique hats. We got Lily's Children Boutique. They have beautiful kids clothing. We have Uprooted. They make health products right here. We have Living by Purpose. We have so many entrepreneurs here today.
And a lot of these businesses don't have brick and mortar locations. So pop-up is where they really have an opportunity to showcase what they do.
Correct. A lot of them in the middle of the pandemic, they had to close their brick and mortar. A lot of them lost jobs, lost income. So we have our marketplace every weekend. So now they have a place to come to at an affordable cost.
Well, thank you very much. And we're looking forward to going around and talking to some of the vendors that are here.
Thank you so much. We appreciate Urban Lifestyle. Thank you.
We're still on 4th Street Live at the Black Business Market Fair, and I'm here with Larisha. Welcome to Urban Lifestyles, and tell us about Golden Art Company.
Yes, Golden Art Company, I make acrylic canvas. Oh my gosh, acrylic paintings on canvas. And my friend Gifts by Kenny, she does resin art. She makes custom trays. She makes custom coasters. She also makes wine holders. She makes mask holders. She makes a lot of different things with resin. And then I do all the painting. So we have an arts and crafts type of deal.
So how did you get started and how has your business been growing?
Well, like a lot of things during COVID, I tried to pick up a hobby and a lot of people wanted to buy my art. So I started putting things out there. She was the same way. She had requests for things and she started picking up this hobby and we just kind of turned it into a business.
And so if people want to find you, how do they locate you?
So we are both on Instagram, Gifts by Kenny, and then Golden Art Company. And then we're both on Etsy, Gifts by Kenny and Golden Art Company of KY.
Well, I'm here with Jeff Spencer, and we're talking about Polly's Savannah's barbecue sauce. So, Jeff, how did you get into the sauce business, and tell us about this one?
All right, so this sauce, it's kind of unique. It's a mixture of spices and blends that I came up with because I was stationed out on the West Coast in California, and I couldn't get the taste that I was used to growing up in the South. So I got in the kitchen, started mixing the spices together, and came up with my blend of barbecue sauce, and it's seemed to be doing pretty well. I think so, and it's a pretty good sauce.
So how can people find your product if we're not at a business fair like we're at today?
You can find me on Facebook, Polly Savannah's LLC. You can message me on Facebook, and you can also find me on Instagram, Polly Savannah 17 on Instagram. My site is under development, but if you hit me on those two social media platforms, I ship. So just message me, and I'll get the sauce to you.
Sauce is a very competitive business, so how are you able to find your niche?
Just I know my palate, so I know if I like it, I assume that other people will like it, and I make sure I test it. And I've also tried some of the other sauces on the shelves, and I kind of you got to find your little niche, because if you're right, there are a lot of sauces out there. So how do I find my little place? And you just got to find that sweet spot, and that's what Polly Savannah's is.
Is it a sweet sauce?
I got a sweet sauce and a spicy sauce, so I can both sides of the coin.
So you probably see me with my mask off. Why? Because this person is fully vaccinated and I feel safe.
Oh yes, definitely so. Definitely so.
All right, I'm here with Dwayne, and I did not know that you were doing caps. So tell me how you got into the business and how's it going?
Yeah, so my business is called Compton Headwear, and I got into it because I'm known for wearing hats all the time with my suits and my bow tie. And so people will always compliment me on my suits and bow ties, but they would always say the hat really makes the whole outfit complete. And so the more I thought about it and the more my wife complained about how many hats I actually had, I said, you know what, I might as well just start a business with all these hats jokingly, and then all of a sudden it turned into a business concept.
Now, are you bricks and mortar, or are you, how are you able to get your products out?
So all online, and then of course we've been doing these pop-up shops which give us exposure for folks to actually come and interact with us. But for the most part, I'm doing all e-commerce for the most part. Yeah.
So tell us about some of the caps that we see here.
Yeah, so one of the tagline of our organization is of our business rather is classic, dapper, and stylish, because most people either feel like they got that classic style, that dapper style, or they're just stylish in general. So we kind of play off of that. So we have a couple of variety of hats that say dapper. We have some hats that say classic and cute, because most women think they're cute when they have their hats on. And then, of course, we have stylish and unbothered, right? Most people are like, hey, I'm stylish and I'm unbothered. Nothing's bothering me right now. But then we like to we provide a number of Ivy and Newsboy style hats. They're all unisex hats, so anybody can wear them. Actually, what really got us going on for women is that my wife started wearing my hats, and I was complaining. I looked one day and stopped and said, you know what? You look great in that hat. She's like, yeah, we like these hats too. So we try to offer a line of hats that really can go for anybody, regardless. So we would like to say we're gender inclusive when it comes to that.
All right, so if somebody wants to find out more about your hats, how can they find you?
They can find us. Our website is ComptonHeadwear.com. We're on Instagram at Compton Headwear, and then we're on Facebook at Compton Headwear Store.
You know, one thing I found that was very interesting is just how the businesses were all coming together, being very supportive of each other. The community was coming out to support it as well. And it's something that's great, and it's going to be happening on a regular basis down there.
And I made a discovery of a lot of the black businesses that I didn't even know existed. So that was good exposure, and it was great. I loved it. It was shopping.
Yeah, shopping, and more shopping. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hey. Hi. It's time to crack an egg.
Easy, any style egg works.
Or smile.
Well done. This looks great.
Time to share a story.
I have a great way to start our discussion.
With old friends or new ones.
When you're a caregiver.
Time to breathe in.
Inhale up. Good job.
Then let it all out.
Rah!
It's never been easier to connect, learn, and have fun.
Cheers.
So let's do it together. Come find us at aarp.org/near you.
6.5, your man Nick Cannon is in the building and we taking over. We gonna be wilding every morning. About to have some fun, y'all. Let's go up.
Press another move. Lock it in to the Nick Cannon Morning Show, 6 to 10 on B96.
Well, we're very happy to talk about a new partnership that we have with Republic Bank. And, you know, financial responsibility is something that is extremely important.
The thing I like about these 1-minute segments, financial minutes with Republic Bank, is it's going to help me to be more financially fit.
Yes, and that's something I think we can all benefit from. So we're going to go over to Wendy Cosby at Republic, and we're going to find out who's the CFO in your home.
Thank you, Max and Denise. Today's Republic tip is going to be around CFO of your home. It's very important to have a designated individual within the home who manages the budget. It's good to have that balance because we must prepare for the future. 1, it is very important to make sure we are building wealth so that you as an individual are preparing for retirement, and 2, you have something you can leave to your heirs. Second part, it's very important to make sure there is a liquidity established because, you know, there are those long-term or short-term unexpected expenses that might come up. And it's good to have liquidity, which is also known as cash, set to the side available to take care of those expenses. 3, it's very good to make sure that those monthly liabilities are managed in such a way where you can have the best net income as much as possible. So we work hard, let's play hard after business hours. Thank you, Max and Denise.
Well, thanks, Wendy, for that information. That's something that's very important, and I think that's some information we can definitely incorporate.
Definitely.
Right, probably you more so than me.
Oh, well, we know why you said me.
You are correct. So we'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
At LG&E and KU, we're always working hard to make your life a little easier because we know you've got your hands full. Our new mobile app gives you the power to check your account balance, review your payment history, and effortlessly pay your bill from anywhere while making it easier than ever to report and track power outages. Download the app today to get the convenience of LG&E and KU at your fingertips.
You know, I'm so happy because I've been biking more. So we're going to check in with Middle of Town Cycling for this week's tip. Well, we're back with Middle of Town Cycling, and I'm here with Nira, and we're talking about a winter clearance sale that they have going on. And this is where you can pick up some great deals and some really great buys. So Nira, first of all, welcome back to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So I'm seeing winter tights here, I'm seeing gloves, I'm seeing hats, I'm seeing everything that you can use. And with the weather constantly changing back and forth, these are some great deals.
Absolutely, yeah. Some people just don't want to stop riding, and if it's cold outside, and you know, we have apparel here and gear here that you can still wear and still ride and not feel cold.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the things. I'm seeing winter tights. So tell me about the tights and why they're so important.
So these actually, obviously, you know, when you ride a bike, most people prefer tight, you know, shorts that have the chamois. But during winter time, you want to get something that's, warm. And so if you look inside of these, they're actually lined with fleece. Yeah. So it makes it a very comfortable piece of clothing to wear when you're out and about. Okay. And, you don't feel as cold. And as your body warms up, you can just keep riding a longer distance.
So when you begin to perspire something, is it the type of material where the moisture goes away from your body? Okay, very cool.
Everything is like kept in mind when they're designing clothes like these, and it's meant to be very comfortable riding in the cold, even after you've ridden it several miles.
All right, and the next thing is, this is something I can never figure out. What's right when you're looking at gloves?
So obviously winter gloves are going to be the long fingered gloves and definitely not the short ones. But if you turn that around, you'll see that there is a padding where it kind of, gives you the right protection when you need it as you're riding, so that your hands don't get fatigued out at the same time, but it's also giving you that protection from the cold. It also has a piece of material here that you can wipe down if you sweat or things like that. So just very, just a very great design. And it's just meant for you to not get cold when you ride outside.
So near, when you're looking at gloves, they have this gel cells on the inside, and they really help with the vibration.
Absolutely, they do. And this is like the key part, really. This is where your palms are usually resting. Okay. And so this part over here is quite important. And of course, all the other pieces too. But this is where most of your pressure point falls on. So this is where the gel is most needed. It also has where you can, make calls and cell phone. Oh, okay. So it helps with that too. You don't have to remove your gloves to take a call.
Next time we're going to talk to them, about, if you're out on the road and you're having flats and just kind of doing repairs on the run, because that's always a major concern with mine. And even though I have all the tools and things that I need, sometimes I'm just not comfortable, and I think I'm going to have to call an Uber.
Yes.
We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Hey, it's me, Herland Robinson from Magic 101.3 Magic in the Afternoon. And there's a lot popping off at the station, man, especially when you keep it locked in, because then you get a chance to win tickets to the Royal Comedy Tour. That's coming in June to KFC Yum Center, and that's going to be a really good show. And don't forget about those Holiday World passes we got for you to go to Holiday World and celebrate 75 years of being in existence with Holiday World. And don't forget, too, they got the free drinks and great rides for everybody in the water park. Get Healthy 502. We're making sure that you stay in the know and being proactive with your health. The 5K for kids happening at Huber's Orchard and Winery is happening on June the 26th. So come on, get your 5K on. You can walk, run, skip, walk backwards, whatever you want to do. Go to 1013online.com to get registered, and it's fun for the whole family. And hey, how about that pizza punch card? Happening Friday at 9 a.m., the Kentuckiana deals. As a matter of fact, there are a bunch of Kentuckiana deals that are still at 1013online.com. Go ahead over there, check it out, and check me out every day at 2 p.m.
AARP has been a great partner, and we're happy to talk to them again this month, because we're talking about something I think we both need a higher level of comfort in, and that's using your smartphone to make financial transactions on. Sometimes you're a little apprehensive, thinking you're just putting your information out there. So, Tanya, what can you tell us?
Well, we're back with another segment of AARP, and this month we're talking about something that's very important. I know it's something that I struggle with sometimes, and it's dealing with cashless transactions. And AARP is trying to make sure that if you're in that AARP group, that you can be very comfortable in terms of, and also knowledgeable as it relates to cashless transactions. So today we're going to be talking to Tanya Salih. Tanya, welcome to Urban Lifestylez.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Right. Well, I know the pandemic has, really changed everybody's world, and, in terms of social interactions and different things like that, it has been really crazy. And without technology, we wouldn't be in touch with anyone at all. So tell us a little bit about how AARP and virtual event that's coming up, Pay My Way, on May 27th, and why we should all be planning to attend.
Well, thank you, Denise and Max. It's a pleasure to be with you all today on the Urban Lifestyle Show. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the new AARP report about older Americans. It showed that technology use among the 50 plus increased dramatically during the pandemic. 4 out of 5 adults age 50 plus relied on technology to stay connected, both to family and friends, as you just mentioned. And it also showed that people 50 plus are increasingly using they're smart devices now, those iPhones, Androids, tablets, and so forth. So in part, that's why we're hosting this free virtual event, Pay My Way, exploring cashless measures without using money. And this event will be on May the 27th at 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And everyone that is interested in learning more about contactless transactions are welcome to come. We welcome everyone that are interested in this new fag technology.
As you said, that's going to be the new normal.
Yes.
So Tanya, thank you, first of all, so much for representing our age 50 and over segment of the population. But I also wonder sometimes people like yourself who volunteer with AARP, and I just want you to share more about the AARP mission and basically why do you volunteer with them in Louisville?
Good question. But one thing, I'm not going to tell you how long I've been an AARP member. I'm going to keep that one a secret. But I've been volunteering with AARP for a little over 4 years. And as you know, AARP mission is to enhance the quality of life for the people that are aging. That's one of their goals. And I volunteer for the AARP Kentucky community team because I truly love helping others. I think that's what he put me here for, is to help others. And the team and the staff that I volunteer with, they are so awesome. We are so diverse that we complement one another. So that's why I volunteer with them. And as you know, our Louisville AARP team, they mix fun with the purpose that we're trying to do. And the events, as you know, because of the pandemic, are still virtual. And they are especially designed for the 50 plus population. So we're sharing practical resources like finding jobs, health wellness, caregiving is one of our big resources. We have financial workshops to hold and fun activities and events. So AARP is giving everyone the opportunity to connect and help build Louisville back strong again. So with that, we hope everyone join us.
And Tanya, as you said, the event that's coming up is going to be Pay My Way. It's set for May the 27th, and it's going to be live on Zoom. So tell us more about how the details work and how people can register.
Sure, I would love to. You know, making non-cash payments with Venmo, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, PayPal, and with debit cards with the EMV chip on it are increasingly more common, but they simplify cash exchanges with just a click and a swipe. It's just that easy. But there are risks of your finances and personal data being compromised. So that's why our virtual event, Pay My Way, will have a panel of professionals sharing what you need to know to carefully transition into this new form of pay. So before you stop carrying that big old wallet with all those credit cards and stuff in it, we want you to learn more about how to safely use these apps on your smart device. So our event, Pay My Way, Exploring Cashless Transaction, is open to everyone at no cost. And yes, I said it's free.
Really appreciate you spending some time with us, and that's some great information.
Great information. I need to get on board more with the e-pays. In the back of my mind is always about scamming and keeping my information safe, but also it was a great article that AARP had in their magazine or their newsletter about scams, and how that was a great article that people need to read about to keep yourself safe as well. But with this information you provided, I'm going to get more, and I'm going to attend the seminar. I think I'll be straight.
And you know, AARP also has a fraud watch network. So we're always watching out for our 50 plus.
Make sure you join AARP on May the 27th. It's going to be a great way to spend your time to find out some very vital information. You know, I think one other thing we have to mention, and we'll have to keep mentioning, is that if you haven't gotten your COVID shot, make sure that you get those. I know that the mask restrictions are going to be released soon, but you still have to be smart. You still have to be prudent.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye-bye.
Bye.